Okay, I'm going to uh, do a video uh, on chapter 15, Pretend Cannibals. It's in the Too Far to Walk book. And anyway, what we're going to talk about is this 5-year-old boy that died in 1899, and 99 becomes an important number, and 1893 becomes an important number. They're part of our end numbers here in the cemetery. Okay, I'm just going to read this over again. Yeah, it's a sad story, but anyway, it goes George and it's Tiskman was a wheelwright and a carpenter at Fort Yellowstone. He and his wife, Margaret had four children, Harry, and then Anne, Elizabeth, and Joseph. In the spring of 1899, uh, Margaret was not doing well mentally. She attempted to cut her own throat. Upon recovering consciousness, she blamed the incident on a man that wasn't even there. When it was proven that no one else was involved, the woman was committed to the Montana Mental Health or Hospital at Warm Springs. Uh, anyway, I believe that's in Bozeman. Anyway, a few months later, medical personnel felt the wife had recovered, and Mr. Triskman brought her and the kids to Fort Yellowstone. 4 days later, she seized her youngest child, 5-year-old Joseph, and with a hunting knife cut his neck from ear to ear. She almost completely decapitated the boy. Uh, she then started to chase the other children, but they ran to the neighbor's home. The authorities came and found the woman out of her mind. She's just sitting there huddled in a ball, I guess. Anyway, she was found to be mentally incompetent and was to be transported and committed to a hospital in Washington, D.C. So she was definitely out of her mind. While on the train, she somehow got loose and jumped into the Yellowstone River. And that brings up another thing that's talking about this train. The first train that came into Yellowstone was in Mammoth Hot Springs. That's the first place that they built a train to, was Mammoth Hot Spring. Mammoth Hot Springs was the main gate to Yellowstone. It was where all the rich people came. It is the beginning of Yellowstone. It is the center of Yellowstone, for lots of years. And maybe it's changed a little, but it's still the headquarters of Yellowstone. So anyway, the conductor backed up the train, and they searched and they couldn't find her. Uh, uh, anyway, none of her remains were ever found, and her husband searched for her body for quite a few years. And anyway, that's the sad story. Um, the children go on to take up important positions. Like I've said, the two girls, one of them didn't marry, and that might be the two biddies. And, and that's why he says one of them was the ideal for population control. Anyway, he goes, Devil's Kitchenette is where he used to buy his soda pops. Anyway, that's just my opinion and the way I see things. And it used to be located uh, up on Mammoth Hot Springs on an upper terrace there. And there was a cave that people would come and they'd go down into this cave. And I guess it had some, gases in there, but there is maybe one picture that I could find online, and it's a long ladder and it's going down, and it was pretty a grotesque cave. And anyway, they discontinued doing that. but it wasn't until like I don't know, the 40s that they stopped doing that. But I don't know. You'd have to look into it. But anyway, we're just concentrating on this grave marker and how it applies. So let's go to Too Far to Walk. If we go to uh, Too Far to Walk, and let's look here. Okay, so Too Far to Walk, it's page 70 and 71. And notice that this book's always giving you a hint to a mirror because they only have page numbers on one side. Anyway, it's just a thought. And then here's another thing, and I'll go over it probably another one. He didn't capitalize anything, and that gets you to Capitol Hill. And, you know, there's some books he capitalized everything and some he didn't, and so forth. And you know, that's why he capitalized his name FF, and then he did lowercase FF because he was too lazy to hit the anyway, those are hints. Anyway, so the prize winners right here, they're the prize winners, and 15. Wow, so we got some hints here. We got 15 right here, 15 right here. Okay, and they're the prize winner. Yay, we won. We got to the end omega. You know, but I don't think it ends right there, but that's my opinion. So back over here. Anyway, I'm going to read here. It's they go to this costume party. There was 30 pilots. That's an N number. 23rd Fighter Bomber Squadron. 23 is an N number. Anyway, it goes into, you know, you can find clues in here, but Benny was concerned about morale, so there was always something going on at the officers club. At a dress-up party, Peggy decided that we should go as cannibals. And cannibals, they take heads as their trophies. They eat people, of course, but basically they're headhunters. So anyway, it's kind of a hint to the boy that almost got his head completely cut off. Anyway, I didn't like the idea much, but my wife insisted, and we won the blue ribbon for best costume. So they won. I mean, they won the contest. And I guess something is stupid only if it doesn't work. Anyway, that applies to my life right there, because a lot of things don't work. So I guess they are stupid. Anyway, our prize was a Magnum. And if you look that up, that's a certain amount of ounces. And so I think it's 30 ounces of expensive champagne. And so there's a clue there with that word there. Anyway, my friend Red Scarf. So I don't know if you go to the Backpackers magazine article of Forrest Fenn, X marks the spot, I believe. He's wearing a red scarf, and he's got his fingers on the treasure. 3 of them are touching the treasure chest, and that takes you to marker number 3. Anyway, and then we just covered rednecks a little while ago. Anyway, volunteered to pull the cork for us, and everyone huddled around with empty glasses. And empty is, he uses it, it felt like a big empty, and that's a clue to the end right there, which is 79. It just happens to be a number for the end. When I got the big bottle back about 5 minutes, and that's that's a clue to the middle, or getting the X marks the spot. Later, it was empty. So there it is. But you can kind of see in this that, he's really hinting to the end here, and first place and the prize and all that great and glorious fun stuff. So just thought I'd throw this one out. If there's any subjects that you'd like to hear, I got some opinions on lots of things, because he was given clues. Scrapbooks, I can get those. We got Terry Scant still. We got we got a lot of ability to put all the pieces together. If anybody has a piece out there that's just been nagging on their brain going, I wonder how this fits in. And, I can't promise I know all the answers to everything, but I'll tell you what, I've been obsessed about this too much. So that means I've got too many answers. So keep smiling and have a good day. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button, hit the dislike button. Give me a positive comment, a negative comment. Come on, people, participate just a tiny little itty bit. Anyway, keep smiling. Talk to you later. Bye.